Hi there. A man walked into a pub, went up to the bar counter, and Peanuts on the counter said to him, "Oh, you're a good-looking man." He was a bit taken aback by that. He said, "Oh, you're wearing a nice suit." So he said to the guy behind the bar, he said, "Yeah, the Peanuts are talking to me." He said, "Oh, that's okay. That's okay, mate. They're just complimentary." The spiritual fruit of kindness is more than normal kindness. It is more than just actions and nice words. It is actually the means by which we can impart God's love and grace to others. It's typified by God, who despite our unworthiness, poured out his love and grace on us through his kindness. A word that seems to typify this nature of kindness is an Old Testament word, and it's called hesed, which is translated in some ways as loving kindness. What this word does is it manages to link two beautiful attributes of God, his love and his kindness, and make them totally dependent upon each other. So without kindness, love can just be words. In fact, kindness gives love the legs. On the other hand, love ensures that kindness has the right motive. It gives kindness, the pure source to draw on. Now, I just want to give you 3 ways in which we can express this loving kindness to people around us. The first is through gentleness. Now, in the King James Version, the translation of kindness is gentleness. And you might ask, well, is that a weak way of expressing kindness? In fact, Jesus in Matthew 11 says he was kind, he was gentle and humble in heart, and he made people's yokes easy. In other words, he made people's yokes kind. In other words, there was no evidence of harshness or malice or spite. Jesus only wanted to do good to people. You know, sometimes we can hold things against people. We can be malicious even without saying anything. It's one of my great weaknesses. But the truth is this: kindness, the loving kindness of God, is an antidote to that. The second thing is this: loving kindness, the kindness of God, can impart forgiveness. I don't know if it's happened to you, but I'm sure it has in some. Sometimes we can get offended. Everybody gets offended at some time. We can get offended or hurt by people, and we can do all we can to try and forgive them. But somehow when we see them again, the hurt and the anger rises up within us. Well, let me tell you this: kindness, the act of kindness, will release you from that. In Ephesians 4, it actually says this: "Get rid of all bitterness, rage and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you." Do you know, kindness will enable you to impart forgiveness. And not only will it free you, but it will bless the person that you are forgiving. Finally, I want to just say this: the greatest act of kindness that was ever done was, of course, by Christ, who sacrificed himself for you and me to enable us to actually receive God's love and kindness. And I want to say this act of God from the Godhead was not spontaneous. Kindness is good in spontaneity, but it was planned. That was planned from the beginning of the creation of the world. They planned that God would express his kindness to us through the cross. And I want to just finish by giving you a challenge. Why not make a plan of kindness to do good to others? Why not take the time? Do you know, sometimes kindness needs planning and forethought and thinking, why not put together a plan in which you can impart and communicate God's love, loving kindness to others, and then put it into action? Thank you for listening.